happy Tuesday. We're so happy you're joining us today. I'm Caden Williams.
And I'm Rebecca Wallace. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Well, Rebecca, we have a packed show today, starting off with a young woman in business who's taking Oxford by storm.
And later on, 4 good minutes with the Queen. You don't want to miss it.
Well, the weather has been absolutely beautiful, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the week goes.
Me too. Let's check in with weather anchor Veronica Flores for a look at our current conditions. Veronica?
Yes, so our current conditions are looking pretty good today. We're seeing a temperature of around 72 degrees. I've been enjoying this weather. Again, not too hot, not too cold. I feel like I say that every week, but right now we're in this steady period. The sun's been out. It was definitely colder this morning, but as the day went on, it warmed up, and we felt a slight breeze all throughout today. Pretty good weather though, and we're expected to see some rain early in the morning tomorrow, but I'll have a more in-depth report later in the show. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Veronica. The biggest, baddest art show has started up in Oxford. I got the chance to hear from a few of the artists about their work.
Let's see what makes this year's show so special.
Last Thursday, the Powerhouse Community Arts Center hosted the reception for the annual Biggest, Baddest Art Show. Run by the Oxford Artists Guild, the gallery opened to the public November 5th.
We get our members to showcase their work, and we have a judge that will come and judge the work, and so then it's fun to see if you win anything.
Voting took place on November 7th from 5 to 6 p.m., with the winners being decided after. First place in the 2D art category went to artist Debbie Myers for her work Dinosaur Puddles.
Series that I did of Children at Play. I've been a member for 15 years, and I thought this show really highlighted the quality of art that comes out of Oxford.
In the 3D art category, artist Jessica Ellington took second place for her work Layla.
Inspired by the Eric Clapton song Layla. I like to be inspired by music and then try to transform the shape and the sounds into visual art.
All shown works of mixed media are available to purchase. The exhibition will be on display at the Powerhouse until January 7th. This has been Caden Williams, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
The City of Oxford is revising its drug testing policy. Last week during a work session, the Oxford Board of Aldermen voted to amend the city's drug testing policy to allow prospective employees with a medical marijuana card to test positive for THC without disqualification for employment. As of now, employees are required to undergo pre-employment drug screening with some positions eligible for random tests. The proposed update keeps pre-employment screening, but if an applicant with a valid medical marijuana card tests positive for THC, it will not be held against them in non-safety sensitive roles. Safety-sensitive positions include first responders, fire and police personnel, CDL drivers, heavy equipment operators, and utility linemen.
Plans for the construction of a new animal shelter in Lafayette County has been delayed, but will still move forward. The shelter was initially expected to be completed by October. However, President of the Board of Supervisors said the contractor had a medical emergency which delayed the completion of the project. The interior walls and ceiling are almost complete. The next phase will include cabinets, trimming, and painting. Although the county is building the shelter, management and operation of it will be outsourced to a group. The site is located off the Industrial Park Road in Lafayette County Max D. Hipp Industrial Park.
Food trucks are a popular option around campus. One Ole Miss student has opened her own food truck selling all-natural juices and protein balls.
NewsWatch reporter Phoebe Kramer has more.
With her eye-catching lemon yellow logo, a young entrepreneur, Lauren Hill, is bringing a fresh taste to healthy living, selling her juices in her very own food truck, The Lemon House. Lauren had a recent grand opening of her food truck, at the same time being an Ole Miss student and expanding her business through pop-up selling her products.
I kind of just felt like something was telling me, like, just do a food truck, just look for one, and got on Facebook Marketplace and found one for a great price and was like, okay, let's do it. And so bought the food truck and was able to use this as the commercial kitchen space that I wanted.
Lauren's passion for nutrition started after seeing the results of juicing. She created a menu to target the health benefits the customer wants to achieve.
all just provide so many different things. You can be targeting it for skin. The reason why I got into juicing in the first place is because I started drinking celery juice for my skin because I had horrible acne, and my naturopath was like, start drinking celery juice. And so started drinking it, and my skin was night and day difference. And so then I kind of started playing around with other recipes and saying, okay, wow, like I'm sick, I can do this, or I'm feeling fatigued, I can do this, or I'm really dehydrated, okay, I need to drink this. And so just played around with some recipes on how I wanted to figure out how to target each thing.
In addition to juices, the menu offers protein balls for a quick on-the-go snack. Lauren also adds a personal touch by including a Bible quote on each juice bottle.
When I opened this, I wanted to like turn it back to the Lord. I wanted to make it all about Him and not about me. And so I was like, okay, what are some ways that I can redirect the attention on Him and give Him the glory through it all? And so I write Bible verses on some of the juices. I'm going to start doing in December like a verse of the month and post it on my Instagram and start doing stickers on the back of them, because it was kind of becoming a lot to write Sharpies on there, but I still want to make sure that He's getting all the glory at the end of the day, and it's just something that is super important to me, and I wanted to make it my mission to feel it as much as I could.
There you have it. It's Lauren's mission to create a healthier lifestyle here in the town of Oxford. I chose lemonade for my skin. Phoebe Kramer, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Thank you, Phoebe. A Lafayette County judge has declared Jimmy J. Lee, a missing Ole Miss student, legally dead last month. Lee was last seen July 8, 2022, leaving the Campus Walk Apartments in Oxford. Lee drove away in a 2014 black Ford Fusion and has not been heard from since. The vehicle was later recovered at another apartment complex, but Lee's body was not found. Authorities arrested Sheldon Harrington Jr. on July 22, 2022, who was later indicted on a capital murder charge in connection to Lee's sudden disappearance. Harrington is set to face trial December 2nd.
The Mississippi Senate discriminated against a black attorney by paying her half of what her white colleagues were paid for the same job, according to the U.S. Justice Department. The Senate office employed only white attorneys for at least 34 years before Attorney General Christy Metcalf was hired. Metcalf's starting salary was $55,000, while other Senate staff attorneys were paid anywhere from $95,000 to $120,000. The lawsuit said Metcalf complained about the pay disparity to the Senator Terry Burton, who sets staff salaries. He denied Metcalf's request to equalize her salary with that of her new colleague. She resigned about 11 months later.
Coming up on NewsWatch Ole Miss, we have an update on Mississippi runoff elections.
Plus, see 4 good minutes with Ole Miss Most Beautiful. We will be right back after the break.
I would tell all the hotties, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to open up. It's okay to be honest about how you're feeling. But the people who are meant to listen, they'll be with you for life. And those are the people you need to care about. Those are the people you need to open up to. Those are the people that you need to allow to open up to you. We love each other, hotties, so definitely keep reaching out to your friends and check on each other and love on each other, because that's what we about. Love.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stayed too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine.
Since 2000, speeding has killed a classroom of our children.
Oh,
shame on you.
Sweet love of mine.
You can never control the consequences if you speed.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss.
We have a special interview with Isabella Nolan. Let's take a look.
Hello and welcome back to another 4 Good Minutes. My name is Alexia Anderchak, and today I am joined by our reigning Ole Miss most beautiful, Isabella Nolan.
Hi everyone.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I'm so excited to chat with you today.
I'm so excited to be here.
So why don't we just start off, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I am 19 years old and I'm from Madison, Mississippi, graduated from Germantown High School, and I have my own platform called I Am Me about diversity and inclusion, where I'm able to help people of all ages feel more loved and welcomed in their own community, in their own skin, and make sure that they know that they're always welcomed and loved.
That is so amazing. So what made you want to compete for this title?
Honestly, it was like the beginning of pageant season, you know, like you want to start like practicing for like your big state pageants, and my sorority put me up for it, and I was like, okay, this is perfect, because I was going to enter anyways, and I love being on stage and entertaining people. And whenever I hit the stage, it was just so magical, and the dress that I was wearing, it was just so sparkly. It was a Sherry Hill couture dress. So of course you're just like, I feel like a princess in this. And I was going into it thinking I was gonna make the top 10 and I was like keep competing. And then they called my name and I was just super shocked. And I mean, I'm a freshman. Well, I was a freshman whenever I won. I'm a sophomore now, but I never expected to get it, and I'm very grateful for it.
That is so amazing. I know when I saw that you had won, I was cheering. I was like, oh my gosh, she did it. So exciting. So what do you think made you stand out in comparison to the other contestants?
Well, one of the judges told me that my hair really stood out because I wore extensions with my curly hair, and they were like, we saw that hair, and we were like, girl, that one right there. But I honestly feel like everyone shined in like their own unique way. I mean, everyone's different, but we're all equal as humans, so I really feel like we all shined out there.
Definitely. What are your goals that you want to accomplish throughout this year?
Well, of course, continuing my platform with diversity and inclusion. I just became DEI director for my sorority, Kappa Kappa Gamma.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I'm also an advocate and speaker for the Mississippi Teen Suicide Summit, and I'm writing a speech right now for it, because next weekend we have the Out of the Darkness Walk for our sorority that we do every single year. And I'm going to endorse the Mississippi Teen Suicide Summit to let people know that they have people that they can go and talk to and just, you know, all that good stuff. But then also, I just want to make sure that I set a really good example for the girls that not only look like me, but girls that feel like they're not enough, that have dealt with bullying or any sort of criticism because of the way that they look, their social status, or their background. Just let them know that they have someone here, and I'm always here to lend my ear, and I'm there for them.
That is absolutely amazing. It sounds like you're doing such incredible work, and I'm so excited to continue watching you on this journey. What, besides all that amazing stuff, what is something that you're really looking forward to coming up?
Okay, this weekend is actually so cool. I just got this opportunity email from, it was Ole Miss Most Beautiful, either 2017 or 2019, reached out to me and Mackenzie Cox, which are Miss University, to be on SEC Nation.
Wow.
Like on Saturday before the Georgia game, and I'm so excited for that. I hope I get to meet like all like the old coaches, like especially Nick Saban, because like he's always been my biggest inspiration. And I also get to walk on the field for the Georgia game. Also, I have this other opportunity coming up where I'm able to help out with like this rage room for the the SAA organization for pageants and stuff. It's for mental health. And they need me to go and just do an appearance. I'm super excited for that.
That sounds so awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today, and we wish you well on the rest of your year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to y'all at the desk.
Thank you, Alexia. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be back after the break.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
We are for places of awe and wonder. For monuments and stories that bind us together. We are the National Park Foundation, and with your support, we protect our country's most treasured places. For today and for always. Support today at nationalparks.org.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy taught him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
Welcome to Stormwatch Ole Miss. I'm Veronica Flores. So let's get into these current conditions. So like I said earlier in the show, we are going to have a temperature of 72 degrees. We're always talking about boring weather, but that is good weather. A nice light breeze that we've had. The sun's been out, but it's been a fairly good day. I've definitely enjoyed the weather. In all of northern Mississippi, you can see we're in these low 70s here, which is personally a favorite kind of temperature of mine. I love low 70s and high 60s. South Haven being our hot spot though. And for tonight, of course, we're going to cool down. We're going to see a temperature of around 53 degrees. It's going to be pretty clear, a light breeze. So if you're going out tonight, I'd plan with those numbers in mind. But around 3 a.m. is where we're going to start seeing some rain. But you know, we should all be asleep by then, hopefully. And for tomorrow, our temperature is definitely going to dip as we are going to have showers tomorrow. It's definitely going to be a very cold, rainy day. So I would pack that umbrella. We're looking at showers and thunderstorms up until about 2 p.m., and not too much later in the day, and some definite winds. So I'd plan for some pretty heavy weather tomorrow. And we're going to see that temperature dip all throughout northern Mississippi. We're going to move down to the 60s, as you can see, with South Haven still being our hotspot. They're still pretty warm up there. And these clouds, as you can see, they're setting in. It's been partly cloudy today, and I'm sure that they're going to get more intense as the rain sets in later on tonight. So tomorrow, like I said, we're starting off with those thunderstorms, but later in the week, we're gonna get some sunny weather. As you can see here, it's still pretty cold, especially compared to last week where we were in the high 70s, but we're in the 60s here. But as we near the weekend, we definitely start to warm up. We start off pretty bad, but as our week ends, we're definitely gonna see that sun stick around and those temperatures get right back on up.
So y'all know that we had a great last weekend with sports. So Claire, what do we have to look forward to this weekend?
Yeah, so Rebecca, coming up, the men and women's basketball teams dominated their opponents in their powerful performances this week. Stick around after the break to hear more. NewsWatch will be right back.
We are rebels. For more than 160 years, we've been accomplishing the impossible, from conducting the world's first lung transplant to helping prove Einstein was right. From preserving the past to saving the future. We are Mississippi's flagship university, a place where passion and learning unite, where friends become family, where small-town charm meets world-class innovation. We are the University of Mississippi. We are Ole Miss.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy?
Yeah, bro, I'm picking up. Same guy. I bet. Got you 5.
Think these pills are tested and safe? Think they're the same ones you'd get from a doctor? You know they're not. Get Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl? And an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. Listen. Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to Sports Watch. I'm Claire Ulmer. Starting off, the Rebels obviously had a successful weekend, but this includes the men's basketball team who took a 66-64 win over Grambling State last Friday. The Reds' performance was strong from Drew Davis, Sean Padula, and Michael Stevenson, and dominating the second half led to their victory. Sports reporter Kaylin Salas was at the game to capture this big win. Let's take a look.
A weekend full of successful sports here at UM, and men's basketball pushed all the way to get to this point. While they had a back-to-back battle with Grambling State, they played with their hearts and won by 2 points, with the final score being 66-64. Grambling started off with the lead, but Ole Miss put in an extra effort to get to this win. The Rebs then took the lead in the second half and kept it up for the end of the game, securing the big win for their second game that took place at home. Chris Spear and the team have been advocating for more fans to come out and support at all games, and since this game, it has been proven how the fan base will be for the rest of the season. A big crowd with energetic fans. Winning this game by 2 points, these fans came out and pumped up the energy in the pavilion, helping them get this phenomenal win this past Friday by pumping up the team and the coaches. Some standout players of the game included Dre Davis getting the team 13 points and Jamin Brayfield getting the team 11 points. With 33 rebounds, 5 blocks, 6 turnovers, 20 power forwards, and 14 steals, this second competitive game will let the boys out of this game with positive energy for this upcoming season. This Tuesday is also a big game, a throwback game with the Tad Pad, so also make sure to support the Rebs then. Although dominant offense and defense with some fight, this game is a great one here at the Sandy and John Black Pavilion this past Friday night.
Make sure to keep watching your local live sports news here live at 5. At the Sandy and John Black Pavilion, I'm Caitlin Salas, and you're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss.
The team is back in action and back in the pad tonight against South Alabama. Make sure to pack the pad and cheer on those Rebs. And the women's basketball team started their season off strong Sunday at an 84-24 win over Arkansas Pine Bluff. It was a stellar defensive performance from the women Rebs. This convincing win gives us hope for the rest of the season. Sports anchor Caroline Darda was at the game to catch this dominating win.
The women's basketball team had their season opener today for their 50th year as they played Coach Yo's alma mater, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. In the first quarter, the Lady Rebs stumped the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, leading 20-6 at the end of the quarter. At halftime, the Rebels were leading 50-14, only allowing 8 points to be scored during the second quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, the Rebels only let ARPB score 1 3-pointer that sunk as the buzzer went off. Sierra Thieno had a beautiful block that led to a turnover and a 2-point layup. Kennedy Todd Williams has been a defensive standout in the fourth quarter with 2 steals within a minute of one another, along with a turnover. KK Deans was named player of the game. She and Todd Williams have been the rebound queens today, being right where they needed to be when they needed to be there. The Rebels have started this season strong as they go into this monumental 50th season. I'm Caroline Dardo with NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Well, that's it for sports. Be sure to follow us on Rebel_Watch for your latest sports updates. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Body to body, funky to funky, we know how to rock your party.
This is Michael. Today he is going to hit his girlfriend so hard, she ends up with permanent brain damage.
Funky to funky. Like you. Do that to me one more, once and every, with a man like
you. 3 dead in this vehicle. The girl is critical. They say the guy without the seatbelt did the damage.
No seatbelt, no excuse. From the Road Safety Authority.
Young Tommy is smoking a cigarette, creating his own smog cloud. Tommy's up to bat. Tommy smokes because he thinks it makes him look grown up. But watch what smoking does for him. That coughing is one thing. It keeps him from playing his best. You're out! Don't smoke. It doesn't make you grown up. It makes you a loser.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. The last 2 home football games have been anything but ordinary.
With the record-breaking Georgia game on Saturday, spectators were second to witness a different kind of fan make its debut.
NewsWatch reporter Logan Kennedy asks Ole Miss students what they think of the squirrel who made its way onto the field.
I love the squirrel. I think it's a good thing that we've won the game every time we've had a squirrel on. I saw someone on Twitter say that they think that Lane Kiffin is releasing the squirrels instead of faking injuries, and I would love to believe that. I hope he continues to do it.
I think you're onto something. We're going to have to check that out. I think that the squirrel who ran across the field during the game was absolutely awesome. I actually worked for the football team, so I think that I got like a first-hand view of it. I think it was really cool and, brings the campus community together.
I think the squirrel is the reason we got the win. I think Lane Kiffin has an army of squirrels, and he's replacing the fake injuries with the squirrels. And I think they should be the mascot.
Really? Yeah. You think it should be the mascot? It should replace?
Yeah. I think the squirrels. I think God, and I think Jackson Dart for this win.
I think it's great. The past 2 games he's ran across, we've won. So has to be good luck, I guess.
Do you think it should be the new mascot?
Yeah, I'm really over the land sharks. No one uses the land sharks. I think people get confused with what our mascot is. So I would be down. I would support that.
What do you think about the squirrel that ran across the field?
I think the squirrel should be our new mascot at this point because every time the squirrel comes out, we win.
A star player.
Yeah, squirrel for Heisman. Squirrel for Heisman. Yeah, for sure.
Do y'all think he should be the new mascot?
I don't know. I don't like the Rebs.
I don't know. I feel like the Rebs are iconic. He could get there.
Yeah, the land sharks. I'd do squirrel over
the land sharks. Yeah.
But keep Red.
What is a land shark?
Yeah, like a rebel squirrel.
He is a rebel squirrel.
Yeah. Okay. He is a rebel. He always was getting on the field with no field pass.
Yeah, literally. Where did he come from?
I'm really hoping that we get to see the squirrel again for the Egg Bowl. But thanks for watching. I'm reporter Logan Kennedy, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Well, that's all we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Rebecca Wallace.
And I'm Caden Williams with your latest news.
I'm Claire Ulmer with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Veronica Flores.
Be sure to keep up with us on our socials and tune in tomorrow at 5.
NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.